Hi friends, today we are going to make trees. I recently read the book Little Tree, and Little Tree goes through 4 seasons, right? What are the 4 seasons? We've got spring, summer, fall or autumn, and winter. 4 seasons. And so I thought we could make 4 trees. So I collected some things to make 4 trees out of. First, I collected a piece of styrofoam, which came from an old box, which you might have lying around. Then I collected some pipe cleaners. I collected, I have 3 here. There were 3 in this, 3 in that, and 3 in that. So I had 12 pipe cleaners, but you could make work whatever you want. Maybe you have twigs, and you could take small branches from off the ground and use twigs instead of pipe cleaners. Or maybe you have some wooden skewers that you could snap and break into trees. I'm sure you can get creative. Then I found some tissue paper and some cotton balls and some tinsel. And then I thought we could make our own trees for the 4 seasons. But I only have 1, 2, 3, so I need 1 more. So I thought I'd show you how I made the trees first. So you take 3 pipe cleaners, if that's what you have, and you put them together like this. And you might need a grown-up to help you with this because it's a little tricky, but you're going to put them like that, and then you're going to fold them in half. See if you can fold them in half, and you're going to squish the end where it's bent. You're going to squish that best you can. And then you're going to take, let me move these out of the way. Then you're going to take it and you're going to twist the bottom. So you create the trunk. This is going to be the trunk of the tree. So you're twisting, right? You're twisting. And then when you've twisted it as much as you want, you can twist it a lot or a little. I can maybe show you up closer how much I did. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to stick it into my styrofoam. Now, I could leave it just so all the branches were sticking up. If you wanted to, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll leave that one like that. Well, right now it is spring outside. So in spring, the weather's kind of kooky. Sometimes it's snowing, sometimes it's raining, but most of the trees are what? Do the trees have leaves on them right now? Not really. Right now, some of them are budding. Some of them have little red and pink buds on them. So to make my spring tree, I'm going to take some pink tissue paper, or maybe you have pink cotton balls, or maybe you have pink yarn and you could string pink yarn. The tissue paper, I'm just going to start sticking it onto the end of my branches. So it looks like it's budding with pink buds, like that. So there is my pink. And there are some, I found a little piece of yellow, right? So maybe I'll do a little yellow buds on there too. But mostly they're bright colors and not a whole lot, right? So there's my spring tree. Then what comes next after spring? What's the next season? That's right, it turns to summer. And what happens to the leaves in the summer? The leaves turn, do they turn orange in the summer? No. Do they turn white? No, you're right, they turn green. And there's usually a lot of green leaves on the trees. The trees are usually full with lots and lots of green leaves all over. So I'm going to do big pieces of green all over my tree. So it's a really healthy, happy, green summer tree. Look at that. That's so happy. That's what we hoped Little Tree would turn into, but remember, Little Tree did not want to let go of our leaves. Okay, so we've got our spring tree, our summer tree. What comes after summer? The leaves start to change, and what color do they change to? Orange and red and yellows, right? And they start to fall off too. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red. And for this I have tissue paper and cray paper. But maybe you have some cool wrapping paper or some colored, I don't know, just colored paper. You could just use construction paper. So this is going to be my autumn tree or my fall tree. It's got lots of red and yellow and orange. I love those maple trees in the fall that turn bright red, right? And you can tell by the cover of the book that Little Tree starts out, it starts in the fall, right? Because her leaves are all orange. Then we've got our spring tree, our summer tree, our autumn or fall. There's two words for that season, autumn or fall tree. And then lastly, what happens? That's right, it's winter. In the winter, the trees are bare. So you could either leave your tree bare like that, or you maybe wanted to add snow. You could add a little snow to your tree with cotton balls. Kind of stick like that. Or I found this fun tinsel, which kind of reminded me of the sparkly snow. And so I thought, well, maybe I could make my tree a sparkly, tinsely tree. So there are my 4 seasons, my 4 trees. I'm gonna spread this one out a little bit because I think I want the branches a little bit farther out. There you are. There I am. So maybe you can make your own trees and get creative. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. Happy trees.